Hello there, it's Pam here from Canterbury Craft Gen Z. This is my second go at recording this today because I realised I was all out of shot last time, so I've hopefully set up the camera properly. Gosh, it's a steep learning curve this, isn't it? Anyway, I am doing hashtag ABC April 2025, which is a collaboration run by Tony at Crafty by Tony and Margaret at Seven Plaza. I'm really enjoying watching everybody else's videos, which is fantastic. And today I'm doing the letter C. I'm a wee bit late because my little hiccup with my filming, but I am going to do clusters. Now, clusters are great things to have in your stash. A lot of people don't like them because they're quite often ripped, but I actually do like them. I use them on envelopes, I use them on pages as tuck spots. They can go on tags, they can become, if you make them a wee bit bigger, they can be a topper for your cover of your journal, lost my words now. And yeah, so there's a multitude of things that you can do with them. And I'm just going to make a few today to show you what my process of doing them. So usually I'll just get my bases together, and they're usually ripped. Like this one is now. This is a bit of a ledger from the 1913, I think it was, that I got there. So I've got a couple here already done. I've got some of these giant, what do they call them? Whale tails. So this is the Moby Dick one apparently, which is cute. And then you can use these sorts of things as bases too. Like these are just labels from the Junk Journal Studio that have come in various kits that I've bought. And they're really good bases for for clusters, sorry. And these are from, oh, they're a bit different size. I thought they were the same size. These are from Temu, and I bought some craft ones and some multicoloured ones. So I've just got a white one there, which I will make into something pretty. So normally I just use ink, but I've got a bit of washi there. I've got some fancy paper, and I did make some earlier, and they turned out good. And I'll show you them later. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more than these. I'm going to show them now actually. So these are just the ones that I've just made up quickly this morning. Well, when I was filming this morning, that turned out to be a dud. But anyway, hopefully you're in. I'm too high up now. Yeah, I need to find the middle, don't I? So these are just ones that I've made this morning. Just little ones. They soon build up. Your scrap pile goes down, and your let me see, sorry, just getting the vintage photo. Yeah, scrap pile goes down, and then you end up with some lovely ephemera for your journals. And they're just nice things to quickly put together, really, and to use your scraps. I did do this morning, but I like it a bit darker, a bit more grungy. Like myself, like a bit of grunge. So this is an A to Z from the 1950s, which I bought here in New Zealand. It's for an A to Z for London. And I tell you what, if I could get my hands on another one, I'd be so happy, because I've just about finished that one. And I've got friends in the UK looking out for me, looking out for it. I just think about all the times when I lived in the UK, how I could have gone to all those beautiful, I used to go to antique shops, but I didn't look for this ephemera stuff then. I was more into bits and pieces, but yeah, I wish I was over there now with junk journaling, getting all the old documents and photos and stuff. It would have been a real treasure trove of things that I could have got from there. So Yeah, so this ledger from the 1913, I've had it for about over 10 years now. I bought it to make an art journal in, and I don't know, something just held me back from that, and now I'm just using it in my art journal. In my junk journals. I'm a bit talked out actually, to be honest, today. Gosh, what a day. That's a steep learning curve anyway, but that's okay. Sun's shining. It's a lovely day outside. Haven't ventured out there yet, but I will get out there later on. After yesterday, it was freezing yesterday. Really cold here. Very cold. So this will just give a little bit of stability to a cluster, because some of these papers, especially like that in music paper. Have I got any music paper there? I thought I did. No, I haven't. I will have some in a minute though. Yeah, especially with a music paper like this. This is very fragile, this paper. It's quite old and got quite a nice patina to it, which is lovely. So you can do the mini size. I don't make them too big because I don't like they take up too much room in the journal, and I like to have journaling space to write. So I think this is in German. This one. I have been hunting the op shops for music paper, and do you think I can find much now? It's just ridiculous. Everybody must have caught on to what to use it for. I'll just get this one's walnut stained, I think. Sorry if I'm bumping the camera and making us seasick. They are quick to make these. You should faff around sometimes. I do. I faff around sometimes, and then I don't end up with much made. So I'll just set a few out, a few different ones. So we'll have the map, the music paper, a book page, and maybe a fancy label to start with. This is my process, so it's all good. So I'm just going to start off by just putting a wee bit of washi on here. Doesn't have to be straight, does have to be aged up a bit. There we go. Right, sleeves rolled up, in we go. So this is a lovely piece of graph paper here, which somebody sent me in Happy Mail. So it's really quite sturdy paper actually. I think that might have come from Lou. That Lou loves paper. I have a feeling, I can't remember exactly. Anyway, so it's autumn here in New Zealand, and it is really unpredictable, the weather. We've had a shocking summer here. It's been absolutely awful most of the summer. I haven't really been, I think I've worn a dress about 3 times, you know, sundress, and the rest of the time has been wrapping up warm. Well, I have been anyway. I'll keep that bit for a tag. Now we have that little bit of, yeah, so it's been really chilly. Sorry if I'm bumping the camera. I'm doing my best not to. Just checking the, yeah, it does not too bad. Hopefully I'm in shot. I tend to work close to to my stomach. It sounds good, doesn't it? Close to my stomach. But oh, I just realised that got a bit, yeah. Yeah, so I gravitate towards that, unfortunately, and work closely. So what else have we got in here? I didn't put a piece of ledger out, did I? I might put a piece of ledger out as well. So I've got another one there. I'll just pop that down a wee bit. This paper's from the kit, All Things Roses by Michelle at the Junk Journal Studio. That's a Prima pad that I've had probably for 20 years. And I remember doing some baby photos of my son, scrapbooking them. And, well, he's 29 now, so lovely boy he is. He's a really lovely man. Very proud of my boy. He's on the autistic spectrum, but he's quite high functioning and very intelligent. And he's put in a veggie garden, well, he's put in veggies in pots at his place, which is fabulous. And he's got 3 cats. He's cat mad, absolutely cat mad. But he could have other things that were not quite as healthy, but he doesn't, which is good. Yeah, he's a good young man. He's finishing off his degree at the moment. He's been doing it on and off. He's done diplomas, he's been working and all that sort of stuff, but he just got to October and then he's finished his degree. So I think he's had enough now, but he I don't think he'll have any problem getting a job. Afterwards he seems to get the jobs alright. Alright, so a few numbers there, and I might put a few numbers on the other one. There's so many different things you can add to clusters. You can add things like brads, and you can add a wee charm. You could do flat charms hanging off. The sky's your limit. You can use lace. In fact, I will put a wee bit of lace in here. One of these. Where's my scissors? Didn't want to cut that, did I? Where do I want us to put it behind there? It's going to cover up all that though, isn't it? Perhaps I'll just get a wee bit further shorter. So you can make these out of lace or fabric or anything like that. Yeah, and you can add anything to these. Wax seals. Actually, I've got some of those up there. I might grab one of those too. What else have we got? Excuse me. Here we go. Let's put that lace on there. That's the right way. And on there. And then we need bit more on that one, and a little bit on that one. Yeah, so 25 degrees after yesterday's a bit of a shock to the system, that's for sure. Right, I haven't done anything on that one, have I? Let's see what we're going to put on that. Home far away. Like the sound of that. Sounds cool. It's a bit of a production line, but then you'll get a different look each time, so that's always a good thing. Put that one underneath. There we go. Right, so now I would like a wee focal point on these. So I'll have a look through my stash here. Got a few little bits and pieces out. That might. Oh, excuse me, my stomach is rumbling like crazy. And now I've got a frog in my throat. Frog in my throat. Anyway, that's okay. The people, is it? Oh, these ones. Let's have a look at my stamps. Oh, that's a lovely one. Kakapo. That's a really lovely one. You can go on there. Quite like you on there. What have we got here? Rwanda. Not really that fussed on that one. Ross dependency, that would be a good one for a sea journal, ocean journal. Fantail, another New Zealand native. No, I like that there. It's going to be all about the stamps, I think, today. Oops. I'm pushing it on for this is another Fantail, it's an old New Zealand stamp. That's nice on there. You never follow a Fantail because there's a legend about them leading you off the track. So it's a bit of old wives' tale stuff for you. There's an Australian Ulysses butterfly, that's cute. And what else have we got? A nice little moth. Yeah, oh no, was that a red? No, it's a red admiral butterfly. It's not really right for that though. Let's see if I can find another one. Sorry, just having a look through these stamps. What's that one? It's a lovely one. USA. You can spend forever, can't you, looking for things to go on bits and pieces, but oh look, it's an Australian koala bear. Cute. Right, that's that one, and I've got one more to do. Now I want something pink, which I think will be in here. It's my flower book. Flower stamps. Ooh, you say that was pretty. Those are a wee bit big, I think. Yeah, not too big for what I want for this. Too dark, pastel colours. That one could go. That's perfect. That's New Zealand 3-cent stamp. Perfect for that lot. Right, let's do some gluing. Oh, hopefully, I was having a hissy fit earlier. Didn't want to play the game. Oh, yeah, that's good. So that's a nice little tuck spot there. Or you could stick it in a pocket and make it into a wee tag or something. It's upside down, koala. Cute. So I hope everybody's well. I've been feeling a bit under par the last few days, but that's just par for the course. May I have a busy time and then I crash and burn. It's okay. Yeah, so there's some interesting things being made on the collaboration, aren't there? And also some interesting talks, you know, like, oh, excuse me, Kate from Pixie K Designs did a lovely talk on adhesives the other day, which was cool. And yeah, oops, quite a bit of stuff with her. It's amazing what you learn, isn't it? It's nice using up all these papers that I've had for years, to be honest. I don't know how many scrap boxes of paper I've thrown out over the years, because isn't that gorgeous? We're so lucky with a Pī Waka Waka. Pī Waka Waka is the Māori name for fantail. And here's another one. I've seen people make jewellery out of these types of stamps. In fact, I own a necklace with one, and it is a fantail. And they make really cool earrings and all sorts of things with them, which is novel. They've been around for a few years now, but you know, it's the sort of thing, if you want to take something back from New Zealand and you don't want the generic, horrible, cheap and nasty looking souvenirs, that's quite a good gift or quite a good souvenir. Something made in New Zealand. We have lots of lovely potteries and all sorts around here, so we're very lucky. Lots of artisans in New Zealand. And we've got this thing, we call it the number 8 wire, because that's what, you know, we're quite often creators, because we've had to be, because we didn't have the history of or the luxury of a lot of imported things. And so back at my generation, we learnt how to cook, we learnt how to sew, we learnt how to do woodwork and metalwork, and it was good because we're pretty self-sufficient, which was wonderful. I've just had some friends visiting from the UK, and they came for dinner one night, and they were just sort of a whistle-stop tour through Christchurch, and they're really good friends of mine from England, and I didn't want to let them go. It was just like we picked up from where we left off. It was great. So I haven't lived over there for 21 years now, but I have been back for a holiday and stayed with friends and stuff and caught up with them, but even that's 10 years ago now. I think I need about 4 suitcases if I went back for all the stuff I'd buy in the antique places. And it wouldn't be stuff like, it'll be, you know, stuff for journaling or making something with. There's that beautiful kakapo. It's actually a new stamp there by the looks of it. Unfranked anyway. So there we've got 6 little clusters. All done. Easy peasy. And they look good, you know, they look good on a tag. You could make them into a wee pocket. That's probably better for a tag. You just put a wee background paper on and away you go. Yeah, so I think they're very versatile, especially if you want to make some quick ephemera and use up your scraps. They're wonderful. So I'll do a couple more and try to do some with some brads and things this time. So we'll use that and that. Oh, we might use that too. Okay, so I've got this little bit of music paper. A bit of lace. Very soft, this lace, it's quite pretty. There we go. Here, let go there. So a wee bit of this. So what have you all got planned for the weekend? I think I'm going to go to my favourite bookshop. I've got a really good we've actually got a few good second-hand shops, and one of them's just moved, so I better go and have a look at his books. But there's a great second-hand bookshop. I don't think I've ever walked out of there with nothing in my hand, because it's just the bee's knees as far as I'm concerned. I love it. And it's in a big, it's called the Book Barn, and it's in a big old shop, which is, it smells of old books and damp. I don't think it's very damp, but you know, it smells like that. Musty, that's the word I'm looking for. It smells musty. But oh, I found some good treasures in there. Their golden books are only 50 cents each, which is amazing, because everywhere else they're quite expensive. And I'm very lucky that sometimes I do get a botanical book from there. Find a good one. So I might have a wee nosy around there. It's just a wee item. Which is cool. I'm going to put that under there. Uspuken, spit out and rinse. Oh goodness, might have to cover that up. Yep. Obvious. I don't know if I didn't say that right. My German friend will be having a fit probably at my pronunciation. Right, what are we going to do? That's one done. I wonder if I should put that on there. I might just do that. Or on there. Right. On this one. Oh, I can feel it warming up in this room. It's freezing in here this morning. Have a drink of water. This is from Shabby Dabby Doodah, Tina's Kit Vintage Desk 2. I've only bought I've only bought this kit off here because every time I go onto her, because her paper's quite busy, every time I go onto her site, or you know, Etsy store, I think, oh, what am I going to get? Because I look at all the papers and then I get all confused and I think, oh dear. But she does put out some beautiful papers. This I've actually put on matte photo paper, but I don't like the, it's 120 GSM, but I don't like, oh, I'm going to cover all that up if I put it on there, aren't I? I don't like the feel of that paper or the way it prints, so, but I've got to use it up, so it's good for clusters and stuff. Trying to cover that all up. I'll use it that way. Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this collaboration. I think it's just such a good idea and opening up to a lot of people just to have a go at making a video or posting on Instagram. You just get so much inspiration. It's fabulous. I've been really enjoying it. I'm rambling now, stop it. Right, so I've got that there. I need something else. Just how we scribble that down. Yeah, that can go there. Yeah, that can go there. Don't know what we did with that glitter glue. I had some in my stash, like a smaller bottle than this. Whoops, I've got an adhesive straw. Typical crafter, all these different adhesives. And I must have had it in that drawer for 15 years and I never opened it. I don't even know why I bought it actually, but anyway, I must have been doing something that somebody had suggested to try that glue. Anyway, I never did. And when I opened it up and started using it, I thought, oh my goodness, it's just the best glue ever. And like I suppose with scrapbooking stuff, I used to use what's a big pink thing, what is it? A tape runner, you know, sellotape runner. And well, they have special tapes for it, double-sided tapes for it. But yeah, I was over the moon. Having that. That was fabulous. It's been fabulous. I've got glowy fingers now. Right, I'm just going to go and get some embellishments. It's typical, isn't it? You know you've got the ones you want somewhere, and when you go to find them, they're not there. Oh, is that them? Right. Sorry about this, folks. Just have to use a floral. And they're the big florals, not little florals. Sorry about this. Oh no, they're the little florals. Oh, bugger. Oh, let's see what we've got in here. See if there's some littlies lurking in the background. They're quite big, aren't they? Yeah, maybe a wee bit big. What a shame. There's a small one. These are just fussy cut out of books. Is that a wee trim up? Glue stuck to my fingers. Ugh, yuck. Anyway. Yeah, it's really warming up now. Can't believe I had the heat pump on this morning. That's amazing. Top. Sage that up a wee bit. That there, actually before I stick that down, I'll just grab a little label from here. That'll do it. These are just little ones I've made myself with the Curator stamp set, and they are on painted 300 GSM mixed media paper and then stamped. I just had some scraps from some of the paintings I've done. I've done smaller than A3, so right, so that one's done and that's looking pretty good. This one here, we'll find something for that. A little bit of tinny stuff. These are all big too, so that would be pretty, but it's not big enough. Butterfly. Maybe. These are all shiny, unfortunately. Can't put that on there. Right. Now I'll be fighting for half an hour to get the jelly thing off. Especially with inky, grotty fingers. Ah, there we go. So it's just a wee bit shiny, but it's okay for a little thing. And what else have we got in here? What's that? Toadstools are cute. My lawn's covered in toadstools at the moment. I live by the river and it's you know, being autumn. I don't know whether the toads, my landlord's Polish, so I'm presuming I should put that one there. And he said that some of them are mushrooms, and they're quite expensive mushrooms in Poland, but I'm not willing to try them. They're big meaty things. And anyway, and I've sort of gone off mushrooms lately. Don't know why. I find them a bit rich. Oh, come on. It's ridiculous. Oh. I'm giving up on that one. I'll find something else. Oopsie, it's all on the floor now. I've got it here. Give me something little, something pretty and little. bit too. Just going to use that bit. That's cool. Excuse me, my stomach's rumbling. Right, here we go. And I'll just grab buttons and bits and pieces. It's quite often there's something just little bread maybe, or where's my pinks? Quite like that. It's going to be raised up a bit, but that doesn't worry me. So just a little wee bread in the corner. It's a bit raised, but pretty all the same. Turn that around the right way. Cool. What else have we got? Oh, I know what we've got. Got wax seals, haven't we? I spent a good few hours the other day making some of these. I don't want a crown maybe. I think that lifts it more. Oh dear, my tummy. So sorry. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Righty ho, what else have we got? We have got, look at the blue seal. They're slightly too big, aren't they? I need a little one. The dragonfly. Just put the dragonfly in there. Where shall I put him? Just there. Right, there's those ones done. So they're very cute. And I think I might put something else on that one. The rest I think are okay, just as they are. They don't need too much decorating, as I said before. They're all a wee bit different, which is nice. But this one definitely needs something, doesn't it? we go. Let's see. Oh, come on. You know you want to get in there. Just a wee bit of something on there, just to make it brighter. I could keep going with this, couldn't I? Could just keep going and going. Sometimes it's just a little thing that makes all the difference. The elephant. Goes to one side. What have we got here? That one's done. Oh no, that one isn't done. Just going to stick that onto my heart with our wee koala. It's really retro, isn't it? Careful with your pen, you might stab yourself with a paint. It's green. Oh, it's a white seal. Kakapo is gorgeous. I'm sure you can hear all that. It's all gurgling away. I mean, you don't have to do this to every one of them, but that just gives you a wee bit of an idea what you can do using different things. So how many have we made today in my 2-hour session? Original 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you still see those? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, don't like that one, 12, 13, 14 of them. So they're all a bit different, they're all a bit, you know, eclectic, but I make a lot of eclectic journals, so that suits me fine. And I just hope you've enjoyed making them and got some ideas for your own. You can use absolutely everything. I've made fabric ones in the past, I've made ones with wallpaper and all sorts of things. So I hope you had a good day, and it continues to be a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.